Hi, class.
Hi.
All right. So here we go. We are in Photopea. Photopea or Photopea.com. File. New. Project. Title. This is going to be my Surrealism template. All right, I'm using tab to go boop, 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 boop through the different things. PX means pixel. You're switching it to inch. Shift tab, by the way, lets you go backwards. It's a good thing to know on the internet when you're trying to fill out lots of forms. Now, mine's going to be long. That means a width of 8 inches. And then I'm going to have a height of 6 inches because that's going to be a 3:4 proportion. And DPI stands for dots per inch, and we're switching that to 300. So when it prints, it is not the super blurry. As a side note, I'm also putting my background transparent so it has the checkerboard so that you can more easily see what I'm about to do. Then I'm going to click Create. Bam! It will look like this. Now, left-hand side is Tools, right-hand side is Layers. There are 3 things you're going to need to adjust for you to not be completely angry using this program today. Okay? On Layers, see this little, lock? Make that go away. Now your background's not locked. Why does it do that? I don't know. Unlock the background. Number 2, go to the Move tool. Make sure that on your Properties menu, it says Transform Tools as the blue check. The next thing is, the first one is the Move tool. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Mine's 9. Might be 8 on yours. See this little ombre? You hold that down, you get sub-menu, you're going to go to the paint bucket. We do not want to use the gradient tool. Now we're going to go onto the internet and we're going to find something useful. I'm going to look for a desert background. Did I just totally look up desert? Does desert have 2? Hi, do you want to say hi to my remote class? Say hi to remote class or video, whatever it turns into. That was Narissa. 2-finger click on a Chromebook, down to copy image. Great, it is now in my clipboard, the magical place that I'm going to be using. Control V, paste, bam. Now see how it's little? First top button, that is the movie control, all right? But remember how I said it has to have transform tools? If I don't have transform tools, the little things go away. The secret is now I'm pushing shift. If I hit shift, it allows me to make this bigger proportionally and make it weird. Okay. And then shift also lets me move things in groups of 10. My timer floating over the desert. So I gotta go find him on the internet. 2-finger click. Copy image, over to Photopea, Control V, paste. There it is. Oops, it went twice. Here's how you delete a layer. This little guy right here on the bottom right-hand corner is a delete. Okay, now this image is awesome, except for the fact that there's a bunch of white everywhere that I do not want. 3rd button down on the tools is the magic one, clickety-click. Now, if you're like, but it's not selecting what I want, or it's selecting too much, you have to change the tolerance. 30 is usually a good place to kind of start, and for me, that's mostly perfect, except for the shadow, which I want to get rid of. If I hold Shift, it's going to add more to my selection. Delete key makes it go away, and just like that, I now have my frog timer, hovering over the desert. Now, this is pretty awesome, except it doesn't look right because there's no drop shadow. Control A+C+V, which is duplicating my layer, right? There it is. I can do it that way. I can also go over to here, 2-finger click, and underneath my face, somewhere, duplicate layer. Oh my God. Duplicate layer. All right, see this? Now, I'm going to do some nice, exciting things to it. I am going to transform it to go down to make a reflection, because shadows are just a reflection, right? So I'm going to scooch that onto the ground. And now I'm going to color code it to black. I'm going to go to the curves, which is Control M. If any selection hasn't been kind of confirmed, just hit Enter, and it will confirm it. So I'm making this all go black very, very nicely, just like so. And I can also set it to a multiply. Layers, tiered blending modes. And I think the biggest thing that's going to really help is I'm going to pull the opacity down like so. And just like that, I have toy. I try again. Okay, I have to remember Control-T opens up a new tab, and it doesn't do transform tools because we are on a Chromebook style thing. Control-M. Okay, I'm just going to make this even darker. Love it. And see that? I got shadow. Now, let's say you're like, but I don't like that there's little weird bits. Okay, I'm going to use that paint bucket, which I talked about, and I said don't have it on the gradient, right? And you put the tolerance down to like something really big, like 100. And then when I click in here on these greens, I can even say non-continuous. It can be like boop, ba-doop, 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 and it's gonna fill all those things black. Okay. Got this lovely black shape that's a complete reflection. And I'm gonna take the opacity, pull it down, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Maybe about like 10% or so. And just like that, I have the image of my dreams. Under File, you need to save as a PSD to have your own layers. This is Frog, Timer, and Sky. Saves to downloads. That right there, that PSD, that saves all your layers. All right, on to the next thing. File, Export As. This gives you all your options. PNG is, oh my gosh, what does that stand for? Some kind of network graphic. Point network graphic. That is a file that has transparency. Totally useful rasterized file. Not the one we usually default to. We don't need transparency right now. JPEG is joint point group. This has to do with compression, but still keeping quality from images that are rasterized. This is what we want. Okay? As a JPEG, it's going to bring up a submenu. Of course it does. Scroll this bar all the way up to 100%. Very wonderful. And then you're going to hit save. This is going to download to your downloads. All right, you always want to not name files of things that are inappropriate, and you want to make sure you can always find them. Good. You want to say hi to my video?
Yes. Hello. How are you today, sir?
Just like that. There it is. Okay. Now, if anyone is like, Ms. McGar, can you do the grid right on here? Yes, you can do grid right on here. Okay, guys, just like that, you can have your grid and you can print it out, okay? You can even copy my thing. Right. Say goodbye, guys. Bye, guys. Oh, man. I got a lot of editing on this one.